What's going on YouTube? This is Deke back with another Sorare video. So today is a big day. I have a two-part video. So the first part is a big announcement. So on YouTube, I am almost at that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's crazy. Just to think that, I've started the channel a while ago and it takes a little bit more time to kind of build up and go through it. So thanks everyone that watched my videos, all that. I mean, that's awesome. You don't have to do that. You take your time to watch videos on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. So I'm at 970. I'm 30 away from the 1,000 mark. So we're going to do a 1,000 giveaway. That giveaway is going to be Dejan Joveljic, and he is an under 23 forward from the Galaxy whenever they play two up top, which is kind of the formation that they have been playing. Him and Chicharito are up there, so he is a starter and a decent card. He scored as a sub a little bit ago. If you look at the last sales, it's only like an $11 card, but it's free nonetheless. So here's how you can win this. So all you have to do in this video is like it, obviously that goes a long way, and just comment what your club name is on Sorare. So what I'll do is I'll just randomize it. I'll put all the club names in a randomizer, and the winner will get this card. Thank you again for the support. Comment your team name down below to start. So now let's get into what I'm actually here and what I'm actually excited to talk about. So that is collections. I am a huge collection guy. I love sports cards, kind of got me into it. I like the collectability of it. There's nothing better than putting together a complete set of something, in my opinion, whenever you're kind of talking about the collectability part of it. So they came out with this new roadmap. So let's go through this. I know I'm a little bit late to the game, but I did want to kind of break it down. What is it going to mean? What is it? Everything about it. So the big key points here is the collections are based on years. So I'm a Philadelphia Union supporter. So if it's a 2022 compared to a 2023 card, they don't matter in terms of each other. So that is kind of crazy, and it makes it a little bit different. So it kind of opens up to people that are trying to trade 1 year for another year just to kind of get the collection score up. So why collect? You get a percent chance, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5%, and it adds on to your points. It can be the difference between winning a competition and losing a competition, or if you're trying to get a reward, and so on. So each are based on, let's go down to the scoring. Card is in your collection, 10 points. Card was not listed or transferred in the last 90 days as an extra 10. So that is trying to get you to hold your cards. Card has a max of one owner, gets you 20 points. So if you're buying it off auction, special edition card design gets you 20 points. Number 1 serial, that does not count for unique, and serial number is the jersey number, also 30 points. I love that they did this. I actually don't own any jersey number cards. It just kind of didn't work out that way. I didn't go out of my way to look at these, but I have kind of looked back through. Do I have any of these that will get these collection rewards? I don't, but I think it's a cool collectability aspect to it, and it makes those cards more value. Your album's total score for this is, let's say, for example, the 2023 Philadelphia Union. After looking at this, and over time, I've wanted to go through and put together a Union actual rare squad. So that's what I'm doing for the summer. I am putting together a 2023 rare squad. I've picked up an Andre Blake. I know he will be out for the Gold Cup, so I will be picking up the Bendik a little bit after, in the next couple weeks, to try and get a good price. And I have a Glesnes as well. Planning on getting a Gazdag, probably a Carranza, and then maybe a Jack Elliott or Ura as my other player. I want to run a Philly stack because I'm going to go to a couple games this summer, and I'm really excited about it. And it's just kind of, I want to show the collectability. One thing that is really important on this is from limited to rare, they also are different. So if you have a limited card and a rare card, it doesn't make any sort of points or anything like that. Everything is separate. So that is definitely something to know so that you don't build up your limiteds to get a bonus on your rare cards. It's not It doesn't work like that. It is scarcity specific. So very important to know that. So if we take a look at the scoring system, 0 to 34 is a 0%. Once you hit that 35 mark, you get a 1%. It's not very difficult to hit that. It might be just one card puts you in that 1%. And I'll get into my gallery. I don't have the collectability scores that anyone does, but it's interesting to know. So then 100 to 249 gives you 2%. 250 to 499, 3, 500 to 749, 4, and 750 plus gives you that 5. So I've seen collections that have all but maybe like 3 cards, and they're at that 750 plus. It just kind of depends what you have. We'll look at a gallery that is, I'm sure you can think of who it might be, which would be a good one to look at. There are several players that have unbelievable galleries and collect one team. Mr. Black, in the St. Louis City. I'm trying to think of, MLS guys, Trippin' B, Charlotte. I know there's more. Sorry if I missed you. Quinny with his New York City FC. I'm trying to think of anyone else. But that is all on that. I'm not going to touch on training. I just want to touch on this. So let's go into and see what this looks like. So to preface this, Sorare Data just knocks everything out of the park. It is unbelievable what they do, how quick they are to action, and for them to put on this page. So if you are on your page, you go to over here to My Gallery, and then you go to Collections. They have it already set up before Sorare even does. It's unbelievable. So I did apply for the affiliate program, so if anyone from Sorare Data is watching this, I'd love to be accepted into that, but I will gladly just talk about how great Sorare Data is, and anyone that has ever used it knows that that's the case. It's just unbelievable for the game, and you can't play the game without it. So taking a look at mine, I only have 1% as the max. I only have a rare gallery, and I don't have too many from the same year / things like that. So believe it or not, I have 2 Rapid Vienna, 2 Philadelphia that I just got, but this will update. My Glesnes isn't showing for some reason, but let's, for example, go into my Philadelphia. So this is an awesome screen. It's so cool that it puts all of them. I'm not sure why this is getting a 0. I just bought it, so maybe that could be the issue. But it tells you your bonus. It tells you how far away from your bonus, 5 points from level 1. So, just picking up another player is going to get me to that level 1. The max for this is 720. And I'm 720 away from that, I should say. And if you look down here, it is actually the floor price for each one of these players. Now, be careful, because it's not the floor price for that year. You might have to look. Some are, I know that Sorensen is currently on number 1, and it's actually on auction, the 1 of 100. Will I buy it? It is ending tonight, I believe. It was in my kind of short list. I don't know if I have the ETH in order to. I'd rather buy my team first than go back through. And I'm not really big on 10100 just because they are more expensive. So it's cool because it also says what mint number they are on as well, which is very cool for the jersey number. So like, for example, I know there's a lot of cards that haven't been minted yet. We got another 1 of 100 here. Some that are getting close to a jersey number, like Martinez. I know 6 just went off today, I believe, or is going off at the moment. But you can see they're close to the jersey number. Mbaizo, 1515. That could be a good auction coming up here as well. So this is kind of what the page looks like. I'm going to go to kind of finish off here to one of the ones that, this is kind of, You Never Walk Alone, Liverpool collection. And let's go to this collection. So let's go to, any of them, but the perfect 30 for 30. So I just want to show you what it looks like as far as, let's go to that. As far as a completion and everything that goes into this. So this gives all these cards 5% extra, and it's unbelievable. This is the collectability part, and just kind of seeing, okay, what numbers do they have? Number 1, that's the jersey. 21, number 1, number 1, number 1, 47 jersey number. So it's unbelievable. All of these cards, beautiful cards from 2020, and it's a complete collection. So all of these cards are going to get 5%. So here's the kind of caveat to this. There are people that have said that this is not great for the game because, okay, players like this have all of these. So let's go back to collections just to see some more. So 5% here, a lot of 5%, 3%, and then, 2% plus. Say this is bad for the game because it's just going to boost you. Players with small galleries aren't going to be able to compete now that there are, a 5% bonus. That 5% bonus can be huge. We talk about XP. These won't go into like Cap 240. XP competitions that don't use XP, these don't help you in that. So these will just be for your, All-Star Rare, under 23, all those, Champion Europe, etc. So while I can see that, I think there has to be a collectability aspect to the game. There just has to be. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than seeing this. And you can see this in like video games. People that play video games, there might be a collection to complete, and then you get a reward. I think it would be cool, not a card reward. That'd be great. But if you went through and let's say you completed all of the Philadelphia Union players, I think it would be cool to get the club badge. So like I would get the Philadelphia Union badge and then the badge for my club. I could display that and it shows that I am a collector and that is the team that I support. It kind of gives you an extra little bit of customization that you can show off who you like. So YNWA is obviously going to have Liverpool. So like he could have the Liverpool badge maybe on like the leaderboards, things like that. I think that would be cool. But back to the percent, I know it matters and it does change things, but I just think collectability is huge, and this is a good way to interest it and introduce it into the game. And people that have said that, oh, I don't really care about it, you will care. There's definitely, for example, a couple players have said that it doesn't mean anything. If you go into this screen, because sir, it is just unbelievable, and you have a player that, let's say you have a player that they're just a staple in your All-Star Rare lineup. You play them every week. And if just picking up maybe one or two players boosts that percent, you're going to do it. You're going to do it and you're going to play into the collectability of it. So those are my feelings. If you have feelings on this, maybe you have the opposite side. I'd love to hear it. Comment that below. Again, giveaway is going to be in the description and the beginning of the video. So if you got this far, I appreciate it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like collections. I think this is big for the game, and I think this is big for giving value to players that have zero value. Okay, guys that originally they are a cheap player, they're probably still a cheap player, but you can go out, buy that player, it boosts maybe a percent. That's the card that gets you over and boosts that percent into, a card that you use. Okay, so that's my thoughts on it. I hope you guys like it. I am going to tune into MLS the rest of the night, so hopefully we have some sweats late night, and if you're in Europe, maybe whenever you wake up, watch this video and then we'll go from there. All right, thanks for watching.